Compassion is you are ready to sacrifice yourself for the sake of others. When the heart melts with right understanding, little bit of sympathy, little bit of empathy, it will turn into compassion. As a human being, logically speaking, we identify each other by our hearts, isn't it? When we think of Buddha, we think of his kindness, his compassion. The point I'm trying to make is that we identify one another by the quality of our heart. Heart is what makes us human, and so it becomes easier and natural to place our attention on the heart. It's intuitive for us to meditate on the heart. Compassion is you are ready to sacrifice yourself for the sake of others. When the heart melts with right understanding, little bit of sympathy, little bit of empathy, it will turn into compassion. Is compassion part and parcel of human existence? My answer would be much more is part and parcel of human existence. Something greater than compassion has become part of human race. Nature, in her generosity, has gifted human beings with a greater element than compassion, what I like to call it as love. Some human beings are able to display this aspect of love more than anyone, and there are a few minorities, perhaps they are not able to relate with love and share love, or share things with love, or share life with love. And ultimately, when we talk of godliness, and when we define God as love, and we have the ability to master this aspect of our existence, then we say, what is compassion? Compassion is nothing but an immediate step to sympathy. When you observe and someone is in pain, you sympathize. Compassion is something a bit higher aspect of sympathizing. Sympathizing need not be merely words, it has to come into action. Someone is hungry. You are affected by the pain of hunger in someone. When we fulfill that person's hunger, only then we can say, I am being compassionate. One has to remain unconditioned, means unprejudiced, undiscriminative, or non-discriminative. And how to arrive at such clearer heart without being conditioned? That is part of yoga actually. Yoga helps us arrive at such a state of neutrality. And with such a neutral heart, neutral mindset, one can become at least discriminative in a proper way. Discriminative in the sense you know what is right, what is wrong. And when each individual in the society becomes so discriminative in a positive way, then the society only improves. Because each one is sensitized to an individual flourishing, individual happiness, individual peace. And when such thing happens, each individual is happy, each individual is at peace. Imagine the world. And such simple things are possible with meditation. See. You can do any sort of meditation. See. It brings a high level of awareness with which our mind works. At the same time, we become sensitive and more compassionate when our heart also awakens in the process. So it's a great trend, masterfully becoming mindful and with love becoming heartful. So when we are greeting others or affectionately, in a light humor, we even do this to our children. Namaste, bete. It is to teach them to adopt such a way of life. But you are doing things like, hey, good morning, and you keep walking. Or when you say, thanks anyway, goodbye, something like that. Or you bump into someone and say, sorry, when you really don't mean it. Such greetings should be heartfelt. Heartfelt in the sense when you are recognizing a person, that so and so is standing in front of you, when you are showering that respect, reverence, And both gets affected because of this simple act. The aggression that fellow may have, your Namaste have dissolved that aggression to a large extent. And when we add love, when we add compassion to all these things, the relationship will change. You see. Well, it's a fundamental question that we all go through, whether I'm on a right track or not. You will know it only when your ever-changing consciousness. It's a sign of it's a witnessing sign that my consciousness is changing, my experiences are changing, I'm becoming better and better person. My negative qualities are going, and I'm becoming more influenced with such qualities like love and compassion. And more people will come and say, oh, wow, there's something different with this person. Then you say, wow, thank God, I'm becoming better with this practice. In general, we have likes and dislikes for objects and persons. Now, they all settle at a specific chakra, yogic chakra in our system. As we clean them, as we purify these yogic chakras and as they unfold, automatically this compassion and generosity of the heart will come to its forefront. So as we meditate and become more and more evolved in our consciousness, and as more and more chakras are being cleansed up, purified, that is the way to naturally arrive at a state that whatever you are requiring, it unfolds in a natural way, state of compassion, generosity. Of course, one thing for sure, intentions drives the whole process.